Hello everyone, my name is Leticia and I'm the Adult Services Librarian at Harvard-Dickens Library. Today we're going to make these fun, colorful canvas zipper pouches using a tape and paint method. This craft kit is part of our Adult Summer Reading Club for 2021. The theme of this year's program is Reading Colors Your World. When I plan craft kits for our library, I love when they're both fun and functional. You can never have too many zipper pouches. You can use them in old pencils, small objects, makeup, anything you'd like. So this is how your craft kit will come packaged. It will come with one canvas zipper pouch, a foam brush, a rainbow set of paint pots. This is just regular acrylic paint. It'll come with a teeny tiny roll of painter's tape. This is 1/4 inch wide painter's tape. And you'll also get a piece of newspaper. Now what you'll need to complete this project is a cup of water. You might benefit from some scissors, some paper towels, and a little paper plate to hold your paint. Pour it out. It's probably easier to paint that way. So as you can tell, I really was not using my noodle when I ordered these supplies, and your paint pots are kind of tiny, but your brush is going to be kind of big. So what you could do to make your brush a little more easy to work with is you can kind of snip the sides off and make a little point. That way it's just easier to paint with your brush. And then also you could pour your paints onto a paper plate one at a time. So to begin our project, you'll have a piece of newspaper. You're gonna kind of cut it about the size of your project. So let me see here, take off about 1/2 inch on this side. And then that should be good there. We're gonna put that on the inside just so we don't have any leaking through to the other side of the canvas pouch while we're painting. We can just zipper that closed and lay it kind of flat. So the fun thing about these tape and paint pouches is we're using painter's tape to make a design. So anywhere that we put our tape, our canvas color, this white color, is going to show through. So you can make stripes, you can make kind of a mosaic effect, you can do stripes and have a rainbow, you could do horizontal, vertical, diagonal stripes. So think about how you want to make your canvas pouch. I think for this tutorial, I'm going to do the mosaic effect. So I'm going to kind of make a bunch of little triangles out of our painter's tape. You'll get about two or 3 yards of painter's tape in your little roll, so you should have plenty to work with if you want to play around with some designs. But I'm just using it straight from the roll we purchased it from. So I think just kind of go crazy. So make sure it's pressed down really nice when you start making your design. Try making another triangle. Another little one up here. I'm just gonna make a bunch of little like mosaic shapes. Maybe one more tiny triangle. And I'm going to actually use some around the edge just so I can make sure I have nice crisp lines around the edges. Now, of course, when you're doing this at home on your own, if you have your own acrylic tape or acrylic paint colors, you can use your own colors if you like. And make your pouch your own. Now this tape is not super sticky, as painter's tape usually is not, so make sure everything's pressed down very well so it doesn't bleed out as much. You'll get nice crisp lines if you have it pressed down well. Okay, so I think that's gonna look good. So to start out, I'm going to dab a little bit of my paint. I think I'm gonna start out with this pretty sky blue that will be included in your kit. And I'll paint this square. You can just go ahead and dab. Try really hard not to paint into the line, that way it doesn't bleed as much. Just kind of dab and paint away from the line. You can paint on the tape. Realize that if you paint a little too far, you'll get to the other portion of the project. Using a sponge brush is a good way to kind of dab it on there and get the amount of color you want. Okay, I think that's good for this little turquoise square. So in between colors, you'll want to dip your brush in your water. And use your paper towel to really blot out most of that water so that it doesn't bleed into your other colors. Give it a good squeeze. And clean off your brush really well in between your colors. Get it good and clean before you start moving on to another color. Alright, so I'm going to fill in the rest of my areas here and paint with the different colors, and I'll check back with you in just a minute. Alright, once you're finished painting, it'll look something like this. It'll have a little smudge. You're going to want this to dry completely. That'll take about 8 to 12 hours, in which case I'm going to check back with you tomorrow to take off the tape, and hopefully we'll have some crisp, nice lines. Okay, so I think our project is dry now and we can start taking off some of the tape. So let me see. Start pulling very slowly. Did get some good lines here. I did make a little bit of a mess on this side, but oh, and look at it, I made a little bit of a mess there. But it's still turning out pretty good. That's a good line there. Even if it's not perfect, it still turns out pretty neat. Kind of artsy. Yeah, it turned out really nice. Last piece. Alright, so it turned out pretty nice. That's what yours might look like if you choose to do kind of a mosaic pattern. You can take out the newspaper from the inside now. And that's that. So I hope you enjoyed making these fun, colorful zipper pouches. If you completed this craft in July 2021, make sure to log this as an activity in your Beanstack account for an extra badge and raffle ticket towards the grand prizes. We'd also love to see pictures of your completed projects. I love seeing pictures. So you can email a picture of your project to adultservices@harvard-dickens.org. Make sure to also subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified of when we post new videos. Have a great day, everyone. We hope to see you soon at the library.